Hi everybody and welcome to Good Bad Foodie. Today I'm going to be making you a homemade pizza from my Trader Joe's haul, and these are the ingredients that you're going to need. First, you're going to need your pizza dough. We got our pizza dough pre-made from Trader Joe's. They come in different flavors. Today I'm going to be using the herb and garlic one. You're going to need some cheese. I'm using the cheese that I have at home at the time, and that's going to be Munster cheese, but you can use mozzarella, you can use cheddar, whatever is your favorite. And you also want to have your toppings. So for my toppings today, I'm going to be using a chicken sausage from Trader Joe's, salami, and some mushrooms, and a green bell pepper. Last few things that you're going to need are some non-stick spray, some all-purpose flour, and if you want to, some garlic or parsley salt that I'm going to use for the rim of your crust, and your sauce. I'm going to be using a marinara sauce. So before we get started, a couple things that you want to know. Right when you get your dough from the grocery store from Trader Joe's, on the directions it says to take it out of the bag and let it rise for 30 minutes. So I went ahead and started doing that, and since I'm going to be doing a marinara sauce, it is kind of on the thin side, so we started to reduce it, and it's actually on the stove right now. So once it gets to a thicker consistency, we can spread it nicely onto that pizza. Okay, so while we're waiting for the dough to proof and for the sauce to reduce a little bit, let's go ahead and cut up our toppings. Okay, so it looks like our crust is almost ready. I'm going to go ahead and clear my surface so that we can spread it out onto the pan and get it ready for baking. Okay, so I went ahead and preheated my oven to 475. It's basically what it says on the packaging. I'm just going to follow it, and I'm going to go ahead and dump my crust. So I'm going to go ahead and get some flour. Put it on my surface. I'm not gonna mess with it too much because it's already proofed and everything. I'm just gonna knead it a little bit. And I'm gonna set it into my pan. Today I'm going to be using our cast iron just because I feel fancy. And our pizza pan just isn't all that great. And then you're just gonna go ahead and spread it out. Like we are pretty much there. Just want to make sure I get right to the edge because I'm a perfectionist like that. Right? Good to go. So now let's turn off that sauce and get it onto our pizza. So here I've reduced our sauce a little bit thicker now. So I'm going to just go ahead and scoop some of that on. Now for the fun part, the toppings. optional step. Charlie and I found this garlic and parsley salt actually at the 99-cent store, but I'm actually going to use this on the rim of the crust. Charlie gave me a great idea, so I'm going to go ahead and butter the crust. I have this butter spray that I'm just going to use, and then sprinkle a little bit of this garlic and parsley salt on the edge. I'm not going to put too much because I actually haven't tried it yet, so I don't want it to be too salty, but I'm just going to do enough just to give it a little bit of flavor. Awesome. That oven's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put that pizza into the oven. Okay, so the timer said to go ahead and set it for 8 to 10 minutes or keep baking it until golden brown. So I'm going to set it for 8 because I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep checking until I see that crust golden to a crisp. Okay, let's see. Not quite yet. Maybe another 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so we're just gonna let it kind of settle a little bit. As you can see, it's really, really hot. It's sizzling on the cast iron pan, so I'm just gonna let it cool down for a little bit, and then Charlie and I are gonna cut it and try a slice. Actually, I forgot, we found some black garlic cheese, and I'm gonna go ahead and spread it on here as a little final extra oomph of flavor, just a little bit. So I'm just going to put like a little dollop throughout, but you don't want to put too much. Okay, I might have gone way overboard with the toppings, but it's all good. I went way overboard. And I didn't even cut it down the middle. Great job. Okay, so a couple tips when it comes to selecting toppings and things like that for your pizza. I highly recommend that you pick up toppings that are already cooked aside from your vegetables, because you don't want to rely on the oven to cook your meats for you. You don't want to end up biting into raw meat. Either that, or you can purchase it and then go ahead and cook them on the pan first and then put them onto your pizza, because like I said, the last thing you want is biting into raw meat or food poisoning. And then the other thing is, decide also whether or not you like a crunchier vegetable. I like to have a little bit of texture, so I don't mind that my vegetables aren't exactly cooked through perfectly. But if you like a more cooked vegetable, then I highly suggest that you saute them before you go ahead and put it onto your pizza. The more toppings you have, the longer it's going to take to cook. So keep that in mind. And the less toppings you have, the quicker it is. So always just start with whatever it says on the package, and go ahead and add time. It's better to add time than to burn your pizza, and then you can't go back from that. So
that cheese.
Looks good. Looks really hot. You pick whichever piece you want.
This one looks good.
Okay. It all piece of black garlic.
good.
Cheers.
Drink it.
Oh man. You approve?
Yeah.
Everything together just tastes really good. The Trader Joe's dough is really tasty. I think I could have baked it for a little bit longer, but I was just afraid that I was burning the bottom.
No complaints from me. I like it.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.